Hi there, YouTubers. This is Michelle doing another intro video. Um, I deleted my last video because I didn't really care for it. It was technically it was messed up. The sound wasn't coordinated. Hold on. I just want to lower this TV a little bit. The sound wasn't coordinated well with the actual screen, so hopefully this one is going to be a little bit better. Um, Also, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things which I didn't really stress the last time I spoke to you. Um, First of all, yeah, please forgive the voice. My voice has been off. I've just gotten over a cold. It's been a terrible week for me this past week, and I don't remember the last time I ever caught a cold during the summertime, but it was just horrible. I still have a little bit of it, and I'm just getting over it, feeling a little bit better. But what I discovered um, with this cold is that I can't do my fen voice. It's just something that it was just really a strain, but it's just coming right back now. I'm just getting into it. It's the weekend, Saturday, so I just thought I'd dress up. Actually, I went out to walk the dog, and it started to pour. It was like a big thunder shower. So I came back, got soaked, and just got dried off, cleaned off the dog, and I'm back again. Um, so, um, so first for just general introductions. So I am a middle-aged transsexual, transgender, pre-op. And I've been doing this for about 3 years now, I guess, and on HRT about not quite 2 years. Um, Unfortunately, I started late in my transition, but I don't really regret it because I lived half a life and then some. And in my prior life, I was married. I had a 18-year marriage, and I've been divorced about 7 years, 8 years actually. And out of that marriage, had two wonderful children, and who are young adults themselves. So I really don't regret, transitioning late in life. But I often think about like, well, how it would have been different had I started earlier. But at the same time, I might not have had the things I have now. Like having an extended family. Um, I just want to talk about another person in my life besides my children and my extended family is a person that I met shortly after my divorce, and someone that's been very supportive for me, Marianne. I had a relationship with her for about 8 years, and only just recently come out to her. And it's been a little bit of a struggle, been kind of touch and go for a while, but I didn't mention Marianne last time because I wasn't sure if she really would appreciate me talking about her, but she did tell me the last time. She made it very clear that, oh, you didn't say anything about me. So I said, okay, well, I wasn't sure if that was okay, but I do want to mention her, and she'll probably see this. But I do want to say that you've really been wonderful, and through this whole thing, and even going way back. I mean, she's been very supportive, like following my divorce and everything, and very loyal sort of friend and companion, and even more, not getting into too much detail about our relationship. We've been living together for about 8 years, and it's just been great. It's just been really wonderful, just knowing her and having her in my life, and her daughter also. I consider, I guess, my stepdaughter, and so that's it's just been wonderful just having them both in my life these past few years. I've also recently come out to my two daughters, my biological daughters, and they've been kind of supportive. I mean, they didn't leap at the idea. It was a surprise to them. As I said, they're young adults themselves, so I figure like they can understand. I mean, they're in their early 20s, both of them, so it's not like they're kids, anymore. But at the same time, I mean, they didn't kind of like leap at the idea and think it was, oh wow, that's so cool, Dad. Yeah, you're trans, so let's go out clubbing or something. And that wasn't kind of like their reaction. And so somebody suggested to me, the advice I got was, give it time, and that's what I've been doing. Just kind of like giving things time and letting things unfold, naturally, and not pushing things too much. I don't want to push things. The other thing I want to say before I talk more about myself is just to, and again, this is kind of like the topic of this video is just about people who are supportive, like people who mean a lot to me, and especially in my transition. So besides my family and extended family, it's really the people on the YouTube community. I just want to, you know, just really give a heartfelt thanks to all of the trans girls out there, and also the trans fellas who, have been supportive and who have shared, their transition, their thoughts and feelings about transitioning, and given a lot of good advice, lots of great advice about this whole process, and it's been really, really helpful. I don't think I would have made so much progress that I have and really been at the point where I am right now had I not, really listened to and absorbed, just so much good information out there and lots of good advice, and I thank you for doing that. And beyond that, in terms of support and people that mean a lot to me, I kind of started transitioned on my own, with the hormones kind of went off on my own, which is not a good idea. I know a lot of you, especially from the medical community, advise not to, go off on your own with the meds and all that, but I did it, and fortunately it worked out okay with me. I mean, right now I am on a legal script regimens. I do have a doctor, medical supervision, and that's what I recommend for those of you who are thinking about transitioning, going the full gamut, and getting meds and doing all that. So really, you really need medical supervision. They're very, very powerful drugs, and I do recommend that. I'm kind of in the health field. That's what I do, and so I strongly advise, to seek advice, professional advice, both from the the medical end and also from the mental health end too. I do have a therapist now, and very close with her, and we meet on a regular basis, and that's been very, very helpful as well. I also have a voice coach, another person very important in my life, and I don't know if you can believe that. I know listening to the way I sound is horrible, but it's mostly the cold that I'm getting over, this horrible cold that makes me sound this way. But yeah, so my voice coach has been great too. She's been supportive, very, very supportive, and we personalize a lot. It's almost like when I meet her too. It's sort of like a session, like a psych session. Also, it's like we talk a little bit about what I've been doing lately and so forth. We personalize quite a bit, so she's really terrific too. Um, Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to make this too long and winded. I'm almost at 10 minutes now. But as far as like career-wise, I'm very much out there in the public. I sort of work in the public affairs sort of business end of it. I work for a large city agency here in New York City, and I also have a part-time position. I also teach. I work at a private college here in New York City, and I'm a part-time teacher, and I teach mostly like health type courses. So again, I'm very much into health, and I kind of promote that. But I wasn't always like very good with myself too. I would sort of was very abusive with myself up until about a year ago, or even less, up until about 6 months ago. But I've gotten myself together more so and try to stay on track with that. But anyway, I'm almost at 10 minutes, so I think I'll stop here and maybe continue this on at another time. Bye bye. Thanks.